I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. If I was selling my home in 2025, here are the exact steps I would take, and also some of the ones I really wouldn't do either. First off, do not listen to anyone who's telling you not to sell your home because you have a 3% interest rate or a 2.75 interest rate. Honestly, they're not your friend if they think that, because it depends on case by case basis that if your home does not honestly serve you and your needs and your family's growth anymore, or your family's smalling because finally the kids moved out, this may be an opportunity for you to move. But there's other options besides just selling. There's always renting it out. But right now, let's talk about the strategic steps to take if you are thinking about selling in 2025 from an expert real estate agent. First, I would start by decluttering. Now, no, I don't mean going on a complete cleaning frenzy. We'll have time for that later. But I mean, really going through those boxes, the ones you have in your garage that you haven't moved since the day you moved in 5 years ago, those boxes, or even your spice cabinet, just starting to go through things, start purging your items, donate them, have a giant yard sale. Why not? Might as well make money out of this. My husband and I actually moved in July, and we decided, hey, we really need to purge some stuff here. We sold so much stuff on Marketplace. We sold our bed sets because I'm like, nothing is coming to the next house with us. So we're getting rid of everything. So we started months before moving, starting to sell stuff and get rid of stuff and start to declutter our lives. And thank God we did. Because one, we made thousands of dollars. Not kidding. I think we made around $5,000 to $7,000 on just doing that purging. Super helpful. Also, going through old clothes, things we don't wear anymore that I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll wear that one day. I probably didn't wear it. So taking the time to actually purge your items instead of having to do that when you already do list, and I'm saying, hey, you need to remove this, you need to move this, you need to move this. You don't want me to come in and tell you to purge your entire house when you want to list a week later. That's one thing, but also just being ready. It shows that you're a ready seller as well to already have those items purged, and it makes your moving process later on 100 times easier. Next is that honey-do list, because we know y'all didn't get to it yet. You've been waiting, and now's your moment. So, but seriously, the honey-do list. So the items that you've been waiting on this whole entire time. So painting, cleaning, deep cleaning your house. Easy ways to clean. One of them is your vents. Not even kidding you. If you spray paint your vents, take them off, spray paint them, they can add so much value because they look fresh, they look new, because I'm letting you know, I'm that agent that walks through a house and says, why is that dirty? Is something wrong with the HVAC? Is it dirty? Has it ever been cleaned? So I start asking questions at that point if there's an HVAC issue. So that's an easy thing to fix. But other things like landscaping, fixing that up, of course, right now, depends season by season base and location by location. Because if you're up in Alaska, it's mostly snowing and dark. But really caring about the maintenance of the home to add curb appeal to the outside, which means if you have a stucco home, check on those cracks, see if they need to be filled prior to listing. What's the age of your roof? That's a huge issue that buyers are having, especially with insurance here in Florida. So if your home needs a new roof, start talking to a roofer. Your real estate agent knows a great one that can help you and pay at close. So it's not something right out of your pocket. Another item to start looking for is appliances. How old are your appliances? When the last time they were done? If you need to upgrade anything, because you want to make sure, no, you did not just move into the home and it looks exactly like it did in the 70s or 80s or 90s. You want to make sure that it's completely upgraded, that it will have curb appeal for a buyer to come in. A lot of these buyers right now are wanting move-in ready homes that they won't really have to do anything to. There is that generation that is looking for those honey-do lists to add on top of purchasing their home, but typically right now it's millennial buyers. We're looking to be able to move in and have an easy, seamless move-in. So 100% get to those honey-do lists. We know you have them, and if you don't have them, I'll give you one. This one is huge, and it's probably one of the most important. Meeting with your real estate agent, me, if you're in St. Johns County, but whoever's in your local area, to truly strategize your local market. Not just St. Johns County, not just Northeast Florida. I want to hyper focus on your neighborhood, because that's who I'm really competing with at the end of the day, is your neighborhood. So I want to make sure we can strategize together with our timing, our pricing, in our marketing, because that is huge. And that's honestly what sells homes at the end of the day. Now, this timeline of when you meet with your realtor really honestly depends on your timeline, because I've met with sellers that aren't ready for 6 months, and that's amazing. I still love meeting with you before 6 months, because that tells me I have 6 months to prep you, to prep your home, to market it the best timing, because not every neighborhood is going to be perfect in January to sell or May to sell. There's timing of your neighborhood and of your market. Here in St. Johns County, it's super great to list basically February to August. And then it kind of has a die down period during September, October, starts to pick back up in November and December. But all of it is about marketing and strategizing the correct time and the correct pricing. I want to elevate that. The correct pricing is very, very important in regards to the location of your home. And when meeting with your real estate agent, not only are they going to be able to strategize with you, but we'll offer you something called a seller's net sheet. So you're not completely blindsided when offers start coming in with numbers you really don't understand how to do the math of. So what we do is a seller's net sheet where we break down the pricing, what your closing costs are, what my professional fee is, if you are to pay the buyer's agent's professional fee, what that all looks like. I love to give 3 different options personally to my sellers. I give them a below market value, I give them a market value, and above market value. And with all of them, I do put if buyer's agent compensation is suggested in there. Again, it's a suggestion because this is something that is completely negotiable. My professional fee and theirs, completely negotiable. There you go. Wanted to make sure I was within guidelines there. But this will show you exactly what you will net so that you can see how much you can afford in the next home. And the last step that I would personally do as a seller is I'd plan a weekend with my real estate agent, and I would go to a hotel. I'd go to a spa. I'd go somewhere out of the way so then open houses can come through. Especially now with the new buyer settlement, you're going to want to try to get as many buyers in as possible. And so open houses are a great strategy to be able to do that, so they can go in there with no strings attached to another agent and really ask questions. And plus, then you'll have your listing agent who truly knows your home to be able to showcase that home over the weekend. So having open houses and a blast open house over the weekend is a huge strategic strategy that a lot of real estate agents do to be able to get your home seen the most, and also relieve some of that, okay, we'll be honest and say it, inconvenience that sometimes showings have on sellers. So being able to have an open house weekend will really convenience you as sellers, and also enjoy an amazing weekend to celebrate your house going on the market and selling soon and getting to accomplish your dream in 2025. This is just personally what I would do. What would you do? So if you're looking for more content on St. Johns County, what it's like living here, and honestly another reason to live here, like and subscribe. Did you subscribe?